Oh, Dr. John Ray said he can record it. I think he has a stable network. So
Okay,
since
I'm making him
Dr.
close
Gertrude
as
and
well.
Mr. Bonso are the same place, I think they may have similar issues. Okay,
Yeah,
Dr. John Ray, thank you so much for the
I'm making him
volunteering.
close. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm proceeding. We already wasted time. Okay. So we've done the control shortcuts, right? Good. So if I want to use this particular feature, which is a strike through, for example, if um, Bruce was misspelled wrongly, right? And I do this, maybe you type this and you send this to your supervisor. If I want to make the change, I can use the strike through option so that you see that this is the right thing. Okay, this comes in handy when you are doing a lot of reviews so that you know that I'm not using this text again. You can use the strike through feature. Okay, then we have the superscripts and then the subscripts. Okay, so for those who are into a lot of mathematics, let's say I want to type x squared, right? Like this. So I can use the x squared like this if I'm not using it in the information equation side, where we'll come back to that later. But you can use the subscript for this. There is a shortcut for this. Does this anyone know this? If I want to make the two a superscript, sorry. Does anyone know the command shortcut for this? Anyone? Nobody?
Control plus shift plus I think plus sign.
Good. So control plus shift plus the plus button gives you the superscript. But if you do control and the plus button, it gives you the subscript. I don't know if I'm clear enough. Control plus shift plus the plus button. Okay, so there are two pluses. This gives you the superscript. This is by default. If it doesn't work for you, there's a reason. I've seen instances where it doesn't work on some machines. Okay, so control plus shift plus the plus button on your keyboard gives you that. But control plus the plus button gives you the subscript. Has anyone tried it?
Yes, please.
All right. If not, you can't remember this. Just go up here. Okay, you have the subscript and the superscript. Okay. Now I want to reduce my font size. Okay, you can use this particular option here and do it automatically instead of just typing it here. Or if you want to increase also, you can use the one here. I think this is very intuitive. If I also want to change the casing of my writing. So we have the uppercase, which is what we call capital letters. We have the lowercase, which we call small letters, and then we have different combinations of that. So if I want to make everything here as uppercase, which is the right word, we go to here, and then you choose uppercase, right? This, I think it's a bit basic, so I'll not spend too much time here. If I also want to make this all lowercase, so everything is in small letters. So I'll ask a question. If you have the title of your paper, let's say a systematic, let me type everything in small letters so we do the exercise together. A systematic review of the social media trends in Ghana's fashion industry. Well, this is my topic. How should it look like? In terms of uppercase, lowercase, anyone want to try? This is the title of my paper. How should I format it? Anyone? In terms of uppercase and lowercase. Should everything be in capital letters or uppercase? Anyone? Yes, Gifty, go ahead.
I think a systematic review would be uppercase. Off will maintain the lowercase, and there too as well. But social media trends would have the uppercase in lower Ghana fashion industry uppercase.
So do you mean the whole word should be in uppercase or just the starting letter?
Not
For
the whole
systematic,
word. Systematic would have to be uppercase.
the whole thing,
The S.
like this? Okay.
Sorry,
So yes,
no, not the whole word. What is the word I'm looking for?
the starting letter S.
The starting letter, yes.
Okay. So let me try and see if I get what you mean.
Sentence
Like
case,
this?
so it should be capitalized for each word.
It should be
For
capitalized for
systematic,
each word.
for each word, yeah. With the exception of the
Okay.
off and the in.
For the section of
Off
the
should
off
be off, there
and the
and the
in.
in. And there too as
Okay.
well.
Come
There,
again?
there,
The. Okay.
yeah.
The. Okay. Does anyone have a different opinion? Anyone? Is Gifty right or is she wrong? Oh, we don't know.
Right. She's right.
She's right. Okay. Anyone of a different opinion? What about this? Let me give a different one to shake the tables a little. What if I do it this way? I decide to use a sentence case throughout. For example, okay, I have to make all lowercase first. Oh. Am I wrong if I do this? Of course, let me keep Ghana capital. But am I wrong if this is my title?
Yes, you are.
Okay, why am I wrong?
We were taught so. I don't know why.
Interesting. Anyone can explain if I'm wrong or if I'm not wrong, why I'm not wrong, or vice versa. Gifty has given us her opinion of the title that every word should be capitalized except the prepositions and the word the. Okay, that's fine. That's one opinion. And I'm also giving another opinion that I decide to keep everything else in lowercase except, of course, proper nouns like Ghana. Any answer? Let's make this fast so we can move on. Anyone? Okay, so both are correct, depending on which formatting style you are using. Yes, someone was speaking.
Okay, so I was trying to say that
Mm,
both are correct though.
mm,
Yeah, I think each is correct because for the second one, I think it's correct because you are writing it in a form of a sentence, and then we can. I don't know how to explain, but I
mm.
think both are correct. Yeah.
Okay, so just to help, I would say both are correct depending on the type of reviewer or publishing system you meet. Okay, so if you meet a reviewer like Gifty, she will tell you that the second one is wrong. But if you meet a reviewer like another person who likes the second style, they will tell you it's the other way around. So because the topic itself is not a sentence, okay, it doesn't really have a hard and fast rule. But in terms of publishing, if you are talking from a publisher's perspective, then the first one is correct. I'll repeat. In publishing standard, they use the first one. So if you send it even in the second format to the publisher, once the reviewer has said change it to that format, once it gets to the publishing, because they are trained as publishers, they will change everything back to the first one. Okay, so if you are not really sure you are going to publish your work, it's better to keep it in the first one, right? But if it's quite lenient, you can also keep it in the second one because it's not like a sentence, right? So both of them works. Yes, Joanna, you can ask your question.
My question is with the S squared update. Like when I click on it and it comes and I write the first one, I don't know how to go to. I think the first thing it writes is the exponent one, but the base one, I don't know how to write it.
You mean the subscript like this?
Yeah, I can use the keyboard, but if I'm using the one up there,
It doesn't
yes.
work.
No, like I don't know. When I type,
This is Go ahead.
how will I type the second? Like when I type 3, the 3 will come back. How to get the base one or the exponent one? I think what's right first is the exponent one.
This one is subscript. This one is exponent. So exponent meaning the one on top.
So how do you get it to be like x exponent 2 or something, S squared?
Like
do I
this on the
take?
second one. There's superscript. Do you see my screen? There's superscript. So you can use
Yes.
that one. You just click on
Oh,
it.
so you type the first thing you want to type normally before you type
Yes.
the superscript, then you type what you want to type up.
Yes, before you click on it.
Okay.
Else everything will be superscript. If you do this,
Okay,
everything will be
so
superscript.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so that's for superscript, subscript. Okay, and that's for the different. You can also toggle between the cases. That's for different reasons. You can capitalize each word. That's also fine. Okay, I want to change the color of my font. I would go here, right? I'm sure this one everyone knows it. You can highlight it and change the color of your text. So we have this. However, if I want to highlight the whole thing with a particular color, then I'll go to the AB here. That's the highlighting where you can highlight the whole text like this. So there's a difference. Here, the text is still black, but then the highlight is a different color. But here, the text is in that color. I don't know if that makes sense. There's the highlight and then there's the font itself being changed to another color. Joanna, your hand is still up. Is it from the previous one
Yes,
or? Okay, all right. Any question? Highlights? No questions. Okay, I'm sure this one, they are basics. Okay, so we'll move on here. If you look at the right corner, right lower corner of the font section, there is some small arrow there. I don't know if you can see from, okay, zooming doesn't help. But if you click here, then you have a whole opportunity to do what you want to do. Okay, so for example, if I want to keep my default as a certain case, you can do the changes here. So let's start. Let's say any Latin text, that's the normal Arabic text like ABCD and all those things, right? It's asking me what kind of font do I want, right? And then if it's also Asian text, you can decide what to do. So for all my Latin text, I can choose Times New Roman, right? So this is for, let's say, I decide to choose this particular one, regular, and then 12. Okay. And then for that's for the Asian font. And then for the normal font, I choose Times New Roman. It's regular and 12. Okay. And then my font color is black. I don't want themes. I don't want the strike through and everything. Then the only part I should focus on is set as default. So once you set whatever setting you do here, if you make it set as default, it means that every time you open your Word document, you keep this particular formatting, right? So if you are someone who is using a particular format every time, you can do this instead of the default Calibri that it gives you. I don't know if that's okay for us. So now it's Times New Roman. Let me set it as default. It says this document only or all documents. I prefer to make it all documents, for example. Okay. Let me try another formatting and then you see. Let's say I don't want Times New Roman. I want to make it Arial maybe. Do we have Arial? Yeah, there's Arial here. So if I make this as my default, all documents, then you see that immediately here, it has changed to Arial. Before it was Times New Roman. So I can do it again so that you see. Before it was Times New Roman, but once I made the general default, okay, as Arial, let me change another one. Someone will say, you are just playing with my eyes. Let me use Tahoma. Okay, so let's say I'm changing to Tahoma, and then I set as default. You can make it for this document only or for all documents. And you click OK. So it changes to Tahoma. So everyone you see here, it's just a default that has already been set by Microsoft or by yourself. I don't know if that's clear. I prefer Times New Roman, so I'm changing it back. Any question? Any question? No question. They are all answers I would like to hear. Oh, there's no question and there's no response.
No questions, please.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, so enough of the basics. Let's go to where we stopped last time, which is for the, oops, okay, for the headers, where we were doing the level 1, level 2, level 3. So just as a review, what's the formatting for a level 1 type of text? Anyone?
It's bold, font size 16.
Bold, font size 16, and then font style is
Times New Roman.
Times New Roman. Okay. What about level 2? Anyone for level 2?
It's italics and then 13
Someone is
font.
now checking. I can see someone checking. It's italics and italics,
And
the font
then
size
13.
13, good. What about the font style? Is it Times New Roman or something else?
New Times Roman.
Okay, New Times Roman, good. Then level 3. Level 3 or 3, maybe. Level 3,
Level 3 is bold, 12
bold, 12,
Times New Roman.
Times New Roman, good. Level 4,
Same thing, but italicized, not bold.
same thing by italics, but not bold. Okay, thank you very much. So if we want to make this a little bit easy for us, because in your text, you may have different levels running through, right? So we go to normal, which is a normal text. So you can click on normal here. Here, you can create a new style depending on what you want to do. You can clear the formatting that is already there. You can apply the style. Okay, so under normal, you right click and then you go to modify. Okay, so let's check what is in normal. Normal is normal, the name is normal. Times New Roman 12. It's not bold, it's not italicized, it's not underlined. The color is black. Here we have the justify, and then here we have the single, double, 1.5, and then double. So if that's okay for us, you can see the summary here. Okay, line spacing is 1.5, there's a space. After the space is 8 points, and then we have all this, right? If this is not what you want, let's say I want to make all my Times New Roman for the normal to be 14. Okay, so this is what I want. Every text I type should be like this. Let me make it a bit larger so that it's very obvious. Here also, you can make it to this particular document or new document based on this template. So I don't want to do that. I just want to keep it in this document because it's not the example I want. You can also do other formattings here. So let me click OK. So now you realize that every text I type, which is every text is 22. if you look at the font size, 22, because I've made my normal that as well. So let's say you decide to type like this, and then you submit your work, and then there's a review that, no, make it 48. Okay, so you just go back to normal, modify, and then you change it to 48. Okay, so once you do that, it will automatically reflecting all the text that has been or having the normal like that. I didn't have to do this by myself. Let's say that I have more than this, or you have a 50-page document and you need to change everything paragraph by paragraph. That becomes a lot of work, right? So once it's set at normal, I just go back to the normal, right click, modify, and then I can change it back to 12, which is the default one that I really wanted. And then everything goes back to 12. I hope that's fine. Any questions? No questions.
No
Okay.
question.
All right, we go to heading 1, which is level 1. We also go to modify. Since we have decided that it should be black, we make it black. The formatting is not Calibri, but Times New Roman. It's bold for us and 16, right? We justify it and we make it 1.5. We can make it 1, that's single spacing, but let's keep it at 1.5. And then you click OK, right? Then here, the little difference is you see automatically update. So you make sure you check this one so that it automatically updates as you move on. I'll uncheck it. Default is like this. It doesn't have that, so you can automatically check it and then you click OK. So now whatever text I'm going to write here, I can choose it as my chapter 1. Let's say this is my chapter 1. Right, my chapter 1 is introduction. Okay. So I click on heading 1 and then I have that. Any question?
Please, for me,
Yes.
mine, the ones to check are add to the style gallery only in this document, new document based on this template.
These are the only options you have.
Yes, please.
Okay, can you share your screen? Is it possible you can share your screen so we look at it together?
Okay.
Okay. It's a bit
Please, can you see?
small. Okay, can you go back to the main, like out of this side, like the actual text? Okay, and then we go to the style section. Let me see the style section. On your right, move to your right a little so I can see where the, okay. So you right click on the heading 1.
No, heading
No,
one.
heading
Okay.
1. Heading 1, right click it. So there's modify,
Okay.
and then you can do that.
Okay. Okay. Thank
Or
you.
was the problem with the normal? Is that where the
Yeah,
problem
was
was?
with the normal.
Okay, so let's look at normal. Right click on the normal. It still has modify. Oh, I didn't get your question. If I didn't get, you can rephrase.
Oh, I think maybe I was talking about the number. I didn't go to the heading, so I'm okay.
Okay,
I
all
thought
right.
the normal also had that.
No, it doesn't have the automatically update.
Automatic. Okay.
No.
Thank you.
Okay. So let's say that upon all the styles that are there, also you don't like any of them, right? For example, I want to create a different style, right? So I'll go to create a style. So create a style, what should I call it? I can call it NUGS-CHINA. That's the name of the style. Okay. And my China is not spelled wrong. So how do I modify it? Every text that this NUGS-CHINA has, it's Arial and it's font style 26, for example. It's italicized, you can underline the text, and it is double spacing. Okay, this is a new, what I'm trying to say is you can create your own new header. Okay, maybe there's a particular one that is not there. Maybe you want to do level 6 kind of, that's 1.1.1.1.1.16 levels deep, right? Which you may not find on the default style list. So you can create and then play with that. Okay, so anything I type, so this is actually the new NUGS-CHINA template, and you can see it here. So you can also create your own template. Okay. I don't want to do that. Okay, so I go to heading 2. Was there a question?
Please, my font style, I can't find Times New Roman there.
Okay,
I'm
can you share your
having,
screen?
okay. I hope you can see.
So loading. Yeah, I can see.
That's what I'm having here. So when I go
Okay, so
through them,
you go to the font, go down, you see the font, there's small arrow at the right-hand corner. Yes,
this
click on
one,
that. Yes. And then you go to font, you don't have font for that. You don't have it here. Okay, can you scroll down a little? Or at the fonts, yes. You don't have Times New Roman. Okay. Let's go to advanced. Let me see if we can find. Or scroll down a little.
I
Let's see.
think I saw Romans T, Romans S. Let
You,
me,
let's go.
Next.
Roman. Okay, you go up.
this what,
Um, choose the Roman T. Let's see.
okay.
Okay. Click on OK. Let's see. No, it's not Times New Roman. Okay. This is quite new.
Okay.
Okay, we can connect after the class and then we'll try and then do this so we don't drag the class on.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we'll try and import the new font into that. How did you create a
Okay.
new style? Okay, so please remind me, I may forget immediately after the class. So you can connect with me on WeChat or WhatsApp and then we'll try and deal with it.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
because it's a special case. All right, so let's move on. So I'm doing the customization again. So since someone has asked. Okay, good. So you just go to the style section, click on the drop, and then you see create a style. Okay, create a style. So you create a style, and then whatever style, I think it was Lydia who asked me, so I'll use Lydia's name. So the style is called Lydia. And then you preview the style, you see that whatever font style or font setting is there is showing. But if you want to modify it, so I'm modifying it. So I can use Tahoma and then 20 and then do all the customization. Then you can proceed from there. Okay. So everything I type here is in the Lydia format. This is the situation at the moment, right? So everything is under Lydia. I hope that's fine. Okay, there's silence again. So I'll just assume I've solved that problem. Okay, so I go to heading 2, which is the same, just modify 13, it's Times New Roman, double spacing or 1.5, depending on what you want, make it black, and it's italicized. So we just automatically update and okay. So that would be my 1.1, which was my background, right? So this is the background, and I make it heading 2. Okay, maybe there's another, and then that will be scope, maybe. Make sure it's also heading 2. Okay. And then on the background, we have heading 3, so we do heading 3, but I want to change my heading 3, still modify. Heading 3 is supposed to be black, not bolded. Sorry, it's bolded. So under my background, 1.1.1, I have Ghana. You see, automatically it updates. So I have the USA. Then we have China. I think I'm trying to remember the same list I used last time. Okay, so I can make sure all of these are heading 3. So you just click on that. Okay. Sorry. 1, 2. 1. And then you have 1.1.4. Okay. Okay, so if I want to make sure that they are not on the same line, right? Some people prefer that. I'll just have to drag here. So that I make sure that everything is kind of looking nice a little. But of course, there's no hard and fast rule. You can also create all those formatting issues at the section. Any questions so far? Yes, Gifty.
Please, from my word, I don't have heading 3. So may I know if it's possible I can create my own style and name it heading 3 and use these
Exactly.
references for it? Okay, thank you.
Exactly. Same. Just create a style, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5, heading 6. Yeah, you can create it if it's not there. Okay, so also you can clear formatting. So let's say the particular font styles that have been done, let's say there's heading 4, but the heading 4 that is there, you don't like it. You can either modify or clear the formatting and do it by yourself. I don't know if that makes sense. You can create a new one. You can use the existing one, clear the formatting, and do something new by yourself. But the basic ones are the ones we have here. I think that should do for styles. Any question on styles? So far, this is how our, yes.
Please, how did you drag the line? I can't find mine isn't showing what shows on yours. So how did you drag it? That it doesn't follow the same line.
Oh, okay. Can you share your screen? Okay, if you can share your screen, then kindly share your screen so we help you.
How do I share my screen?
Okay, so the share is, okay, depends on, I'm using a different interface, so it may not be the same. Usually it's down at the bottom after participant. Okay, we've sorted it out. Okay, so you don't have the line because you don't have rulers. Okay, you don't see the same thing I see. So you have to make sure you can see a ruler. Anyone can help us with this? How do we create the rulers? Anyone? Hello. Let's help each other. We need to insert a ruler. How do we do that? Nobody?
Yes, I can help.
Okay, go ahead.
Go to the view and you can see ruler there and just the view tab and then you click ruler and then it should appear.
So under show, you see ruler, there's grid lines, navigation.
Yeah.
No, on your right, look at show, yes, on top of show. Just under the view, yes, check the ruler. Okay, so does that solve your problem? Lydia, does it solve your problem?
Yes, please. Thanks.
All right,
Gosh.
I wanted to reserve that till we get to the review part, but since you have gone ahead of the class, that's fine. So when I get there, I'll skip the ruler. Thank you. Any other question?
Mm.
Any other
Okay.
question? No questions? Okay, if there are no questions, I will ask a question. I want to create level 5. What do I do? I have normal, no spacing, heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, title, subtitle. I don't have heading 5. What can I do? Anyone? I want to create 1.2.1.1.1. How do I create this heading? Since there are no questions, I have to ask. Anyone can help me create heading 5? This one. No one. Who should I call names? Okay, let me go to the list. Mr. Collins, can you help me create heading 5? You can guide me on what I should do. I will do that. Just instruct me. Okay. There was silence in heaven. Joanna, can you help me?
Is it like the one you did for Lydia or something? Is it the same procedure?
I don't know. I've come to you. You are my consultant to help me to create heading 5. What should I do?
Okay, so you right click on it, then you go to create new stuff.
I should right click on the heading 5 here.
No,
You mean here?
the
Where?
normal.
Where should I? I should go to normal. Okay. I right click on normal.
Hey, that's not the
That's not it. Okay. No
no,
pressure. I'm
then
sorry.
the arrow, the
The
arrow
arrow,
down,
this one. This one.
click and let's see.
Okay, I'm clicking so we see. Yes.
Hey, not that.
It's not there. Okay. Yes.
Um,
Where else should I click?
how did I click? Do this. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Is I'm coming. The one beside the heading 3, yes.
The one beside it. So the drop down arrow. Okay, I've done
Yes, the
that.
drop down arrow.
Hmm.
Then you go to create a stuff.
I create a style. Okay.
Then you create heading 5.
So heading 5. Okay. And then what do I do?
You modify how you want to modify it.
I'll modify. Oh, it's
Hey,
already there. Okay, so no problem. Let's try this one. Let's modify. Yes. What do I do next?
So you choose whatever you want your heading 5 to be.
Okay, so my heading 5 should be 14. It should be Simpson. It should be italicized. It should be double and bolded. Okay, I'm done. What else do I do? Okay,
Okay, automatically
automatically update. Okay. Then
update.
I
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for your heading 5. I can see it here. Yes, so that's how we create different levels, and then you can call it any name you want to call it as far as it makes sense to you. Hope that's fine with all of us. Any questions on headers, styles?
Please, I want you to clear the format and then like you choose maybe heading 2 and then you clear the format, then you make it to, heading 6 or any heading that you want for us to see.
Okay, who is speaking?
Clement.
Clement, can you share your screen and then we do it on your machine? Yes, I'll prefer it that way. I don't want to clear my formatting, so let's do it on your machine. Okay, so please share
Okay.
your screen. Of course, whatever formatting you do, you can always undo, right? Control Z is the command. So don't be scared to make the changes.
Okay, I'm
I
coming.
just want to make the class interactive so I know that I'm here with people. Okay, seems there is a challenge. Okay, let me do it on my side to save time.